Welcome back, everybody, to our MyNBA series here with the Sacramento Kings. We are up 3-0 on the Denver Nuggets here. We are the 3 seed. They are the 6. We can eliminate Nikola Jokic and this Nuggets team right here with a win. I'm not sure when the last time the Kings actually won a playoff series. I'm sure it's been a very long time. I almost want to say it. They haven't won a playoff series since, like, those Mike Bibby teams, right? You know what I mean? Those Mike Bibby, Chris Webber teams like that. That might have been the last time the Sacramento Kings won a playoff series. If I had to take a wild guess, like maybe 2005, 2004, like that could be it. But I'm having just a really, I mean, that's how long it's been since they won a playoff series. I mean, it's been probably almost 20 years. Some of the people watching the video, you weren't even born the last time the Kings won a playoff series. That's just kind of how bad they've been, or relevant they've been. I'm sure they've made the playoff multiple times, but we come into this one, we kind of come out firing on all cylinders, right? We kind of have to. You're up 3-0 here. You're playing. It does feel like you're playing with house money, but it also feels like they're playing with house money too, right? Because they're down 3-0, and it's just like, you know what? If we can win, we win. If we don't, hey, you know what? We're already down 3-0. So for me, we got to come out firing fast and in a hurry. But Darren Peterson, step back three right there is good. That gives him 12 points in the first few minutes of this first quarter. We are up 18-9 right now. But the Nuggets, I'm sure they're going to keep fighting here. There's PJ Washington with the three himself. And there they go. So they're trying to stay in this basketball game. And I would expect them to. This is, this Nuggets team is still good. It's just that, I feel like a lot of the little things that made them that championship team, those players that they had, they don't have anymore. And we're a pretty good team just because I think we've traded the right way. I mean, we have a team where we have Miles Turner coming off the bench, right? I mean, that Miles Turner is a rotational piece for us. So in terms of depth, we have depth, and there's Miles Turner again, slamming it down. And it's because we don't have to necessarily haven't had to pay, as we alley-oop right there. I don't do that too often. We don't have to pay. We haven't had to pay too many guys. We have guys on a rookie deal, and Darren Peterson. We have Ben Simmons on like a bargain contract. There's Jaden Ivey getting to the rim, making it 27-14. It does sound like, in real life, it does seem like Jaden Ivey is like, it feels like it's over, right? Which kind of sucks for him. I thought he was super talented coming out. But either way, Darren Peterson slamming that one down, and we are up still. But they keep kind of cutting it down here to a single-digit game. Very weird defensively at times in this game. Now, I don't know if it's because of the updates or sliders. It feels like I can't, actually defend anyone in terms of, getting those body up-ish animations. They just kind of slide off of me, and I can't really stay in front of anyone. I don't know why that is. It's just kind of the way it is. So we sent them to the line here, and they are going to shoot some free throws. Cam Johnson here. Could he shoot it already? Come on, pal. Makes that first one. I don't know if I've ever seen the CPU miss a free throw in NBA 2K. I feel like they don't miss free throws in these games at all. I feel like that's why rebounding numbers in some of these games are so low at times, where it's just like, these guys aren't missing anything. And so you're not going to get a lot of rebounds. But either way, Ben Simmons, they cut it to a single-digit game. Then Ben Simmons makes it back to a 10-point game here. Now Ben Simmons going to find Darren Peterson off the screen. That one rims out. We go right back to Peterson, and we just pull from three with him. Take it, and makes it back to a 10-point game. So that's something we've done in this series. Or not series. Well, actually, yes, in this series. All the other games we played where, at times teams can go on a little run, cut it down to below 10 points, and we're able to kind of get it right back, right? So we kind of keep them in that position. So here's Porter Jr. Tried driving to the rim, couldn't do it because it's NBA 2K, and these games don't really want you driving to the rim for whatever reason. But Ben Simmons with the leaning shot right there, leans in, able to get it, makes it. So we come back again here. Yaxo Lenenborough, who we are starting to get some more minutes to. I feel like it is time to start getting him on the floor a little bit more. I feel like his game is really good for us. And yeah, so Ben Simmons here playing some defense and forces a miss right there. Really good stuff. His stamina is way too low. I don't know what it is with 2K. but like I feel like the stamina stuff is really strange. Like some guys just will have like no stamina constantly. I wonder if there's just a freaking badge in this game that causes that stuff. Ben Simmons, I wish he was a three-point threat. I wish that three-point shot developed. But Yaxel Lenborough, that three-point shot is developed right there. We go up 13 points right here over the Denver Nuggets going into the half of this game. So we are one more half of basketball away from sending Nikola Jokic and this Denver Nuggets team home, eliminating them and winning the Kings their first playoff series in 20-some-odd years. But here's Reynaud, who I feel like at times we kind of forget about because we have Darren Peterson, but he can still hit some shots. He's pretty decent. And this time we kind of get the ball to him a little bit more. And we're going to make one extra pass. Peterson for three. That one rims out. Simmons gets a rebound. Another pass off for the tip. Pass here to Porter Jr. Pass back to Reynaud. Then we're looking. We try to drive. Pass right here to Peterson. Pass to Simmons. That one's good right there. So just good old-fashioned ball movement basketball right there, breaking down the defense with the passing game. And you love to see it. Ben Simmons going to find Reynaud. Midi. That one's good. Reynaud can hit those mid-range jumpers pretty decently. And it's not something we focus on just because, you know, it's the NBA now. You don't really try shooting a lot of mid-range jumpers, especially that far out. At that point, you might as well step back, shoot a three. But I feel like at times the mid-range game does have its place in the league. Jokic, open corner three, cashes in right there. And so Jokic's going to try to get this team back in the game this quarter, specifically up to 7 points. We're going to get Reynaud again. This is a three. That one is good right there. So kind of a nice third quarter for Reynaud. So now Jokic's going to get the ball to Murray. And I feel like Jamal Murray really has peaked as a player. And is just kind of, you know, still a really good player, but kind of never went up to that next level I think a lot of people thought he was going to when he's been paired with Jokic for so long. But like I don't know what team would like trade for Jamal Murray or what the situation would look like to get like I think a better player next to Jokic. But Jokic has a mismatch here, just goes right up over Jaden Ivey. You know, he did the best he could to defend that, but kind of couldn't. So we come back down the court here, Ivy. We're going to run floppy. I like running this play just because it's one of the... I don't like going through the play menu, honestly. It's just kind of a pain. And we hit a three with Peterson. So we're up pretty good right here, but this Nuggets team, we know they're going to keep fighting. Peterson just going to pull from three right there in transition. Can't make it. And the Nuggets here come... The Nuggets. Cam Johnson going to find Jamal Murray. Murray hits the layup right there. Trying to keep this Nuggets team in this game, trying to keep their season alive. And, you know, it's going to be really, I think, a big ask for this Nuggets squad to try to get back in this game, but certainly not impossible. Now Murray going to drive, gets a screen, drives again, gets another screen. Valanciunas now going to get switched on to Ivy, which keeps happening, honestly, down low. I feel like the CPU likes doing that, where like it's like the CPU doesn't seem to know many ways to score buckets in these 2K games anymore. So it's either like alley-oops or stuff like that, where you see that like speed-up animation, where he just warps to like mega warp drive speed, and I can't keep up with the player right there down low because I'm not meant to. Yeah, I feel like that's what happens when the game is so focused on trying to keep you from getting, like, VC and fucking my career. Like that right there. Like, how is that pass even completed? But either way, the shot isn't made. Peterson now going to drive with the basketball. Murray going to try to get on Peterson in coverage. Doesn't matter because Peterson just able to put that one in. So despite the great quarter that the Nuggets had here in the third, we're still up 11 points here. PJ Washington going to go to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gonna make that shot. So Jonas Valanciunas making that again, making it a 9-point game. Now we're gonna come back again here. Lenborough with the screen. We're gonna get it to him right there, slams it down. And I decided to mess around with Yaxel Lenborough at the three, kind of seeing if that would give us some mismatches, and it really did. So it's really interesting. I mean, he's more of a center power forward, but I don't know. I might make him more of a power forward and a three. I kind of like the idea of him at the three depending on the situation. I feel like in this game, him at the three really works. He definitely has a size advantage over some of these guys at the 3, so that might be something we might look into moving forward. But look at that right there at the 4, just able to drive, sets a screen, couldn't make that shot. I don't think Kyle Anderson's little ass would affect the shot that much. That's a great bounce pass right there in transition to Cam Johnson. I can't really complain about that. That's just a great play right there. But Jamal Murray trying to drive here on Jaden Ivey, and they missed that shot. And so here we come, transition, Ivey. We don't do a lot with Ivey, but here's Lenobro. This time, he doesn't care about Kyle Anderson. He just slams that one down right in front of his face. Now here's Jamal Murray going to try to drive on Ben Simmons. So this is a mismatch right here. I think in our favor, I don't think Murray can really do much with him on the perimeter like that. So there we go. Able to make that one. And here comes Keegan Murray, who we just don't do a lot with. But I feel like there's just more important players for us to get the ball to. And that's what we do. So Ben Simmons going to drive here. Alley-oop way up high for Miles Turner. And it feels like we are about to shut the lights out on the season for the Denver Nuggets right here. That is way up there in the air from Ben Simmons for Miles Turner. So we're still here in the game. Here we're going to come back again. Another pick and roll opportunity. Simmons just going to slam that one down. Up to 14, 4 and 5 right now. Just a great night for Ben Simmons. And Jamal Murray with the miss right there. I feel like the CPU doesn't take shots as quickly as they should at times. Again, I don't know how we got caught up on an animation right there. We should have got right to the basket. Instead, we get one of those classic 2K, like you're just going to get slowed down animations. Driving here. And here's Michael Porter Jr., the former Nugget. And this is basically the goodnight kiss right there from Porter Jr. with that 3. Nuggets still trying to fight here, but it does not matter unless there is a play that I don't know, but we get a little goaltending right there. Unless there is basically a 10-point play they can run right here if we turn this ball over. Doesn't matter though. We're still gonna drive. Ben Simmons goes in for one more layup right there. I'm sure the Nuggets are gonna be talking about that all offseason with the disrespect, but 85-71, we win this one, and we eliminate the Denver Nuggets, the first Kings playoff series win in over 20 years, and it's us knocking off the Nuggets, ending their season. Ben Simmons was big in this one. Darren Peterson was big in this one. Peterson, 29 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds in his first career elimination game. He showed up to play. Jackson Lenobro, 19 points on 2 rebounds. And then Ben Simmons, 18 and 5 and 6. What a great game right there. Then Jokic, 22 and 6. Jamal Murray, 27 and 1 steal as well. Just not enough offense from other sources here for this Nuggets team. So we advance on, and we're taking on the Golden State Warriors. They were down, I believe, 3-1, or they were down 3-1 to the Spurs. So we're going to do what we always do here. We're going to play the first elimination game. So we are going to be up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors here. We could send the Warriors home after this. We could send them on their way. We can send them packing. Looks like this is going to be a home game for us. And we can send Steph Curry and this Warriors team home and in front of our home crowd. So we're going to try to do that. I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have been enjoying the series, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. More MyNBA content coming up here on the channel. And yeah, if you've been enjoying the videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.